What's up, Rich Squad guys? Welcome back to the channel, and if you're new, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Road to 10K is in full effect. How are you loving the 2018 World Cup? Because I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying bringing you coverage for every single game, previews, predictions, and reaction videos. The second round of matches for Group A and Group B have been completed, and we saw Russia and Uruguay book their place into the round of 16, and Egypt and Saudi Arabia sent packing. And in Group B, Morocco is the only team who are already knocked out, but Iran, Portugal, and Spain are still in the fight for the round of 16 places. But now it's time for Group C, where we have France, Australia, Peru, and Denmark. In this video, I'll be covering the Denmark versus Australia fixture. But before we get into that, let's cover what has happened so far in Group C. In the opening match of Group C, France defeated Australia 2-1, courtesy of an Antoine Griezmann goal and a Behich own goal. Jannik scored the solitary goal for Australia. And in the Peru versus Denmark fixture, Denmark prevailed 1-0 over the Blanquiroja when a beautiful goal by Yusuf Urari Paulsen stunned the South American team. And we all could agree that Peru were the better side on the day. After those two matches, how does Group C look? What are the standings like? Well, France sit on top of the group with 3 points and a +1 goal difference, while Denmark are in second with 3 points as well with a +1 goal difference. Australia sit in the third position while Peru on fourth. Both teams are yet to get off the mark. So the group standings so far: France, Denmark, Australia, Peru. What were my initial 2018 World Cup prediction for Group C? Well, I predicted Denmark to top the group, France to come in second, Peru to come in third, and Australia last. So far, so good for my predictions. Denmark and France look poised to qualify for the round of 16. So guys, now for a brief World Cup profile for both Denmark and Australia. For Denmark, they are also known as the Danish Dynamites, and this would be their 5th World Cup appearance. Their best World Cup finish came in 1998, my first World Cup, when they made it to the quarterfinals. Their last World Cup appearance came 8 years ago at the 2010 event hosted by South Africa, and they made an early group stage exit. For Australia, they are also known as the Boys Down Under. Nah, I'm joking. They are known as the Socceroos, and this will be their 5th World Cup appearance. Aussie, 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 oi, 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 oi. Their best World Cup finish came at the 2006 World Cup when they came back from a lengthy hiatus. They made it to the round of 16. Their last World Cup appearance was in 2014 Brazil when they made an early group stage exit. Head to head, how many times have Denmark and Australia played each other in the past? 3 times, with Denmark winning 2 of those fixtures and Australia winning 1. The last met in 2012, and Denmark won that game 2-0. Mille Jedinak, Mark Milligan, Tim Cahill, and Robbie Cruz all featured for Australia in that game, and they are currently in the Australian squad at the 2018 World Cup. So that means they can definitely feature in this fixture versus Denmark. While for Denmark, Christian Eriksen, William Kvist, Kasper Schmeichel, Michael Krohn-Dehli, and Simon Kjaer all featured for Denmark, but Williams Fisk picked up an injury, so he definitely is out of contention to feature again. Form at the 2018 World Cup so far. For Denmark, they achieved a 1-0 win versus Peru, who looked more deserving of the 3 points. And if you don't agree with me, you probably did not watch that game. Peru were on fire. But I guess in the end that Denmark made the best of their opportunities. For Australia, they lost their opening match 2-1 versus France. France didn't look too good, but I guess in the end, quality always seemed to prevail. Australia, you gotta come good in this game versus Denmark if you are to stay alive at the 2018 World Cup. Who are the players to watch for Denmark and Australia? Christian Eriksen, of course, he was a bit quiet versus Peru. I guess they kept him under control, but look for the Tottenham man to unleash his skills versus Australia. You can't keep a man like Eriksen down for too long. Also, we have to keep an eye on the goal scorer in the first match versus Peru, Yusuf Urari Paulsen. He he looked really, really lively. And he was the one who made use of Denmark's best opportunity in the match. He looked calm, cool, and collected when he got a look in at goal. I remember when I first saw him in FIFA 16, he tormented me. I was like, who is this guy? This tall dreadlock guy. Also, we have to watch Pione Sisto. He looked very, very promising in small stints. So we have to watch out for the Celta Vigo man, Pione Sisto, again. For Australia, player to watch, Aaron Moore. He was their main creative force in the match versus France, and I expect him to be just that again. He will be very, very dangerous on the dead ball situation. So Denmark will be hoping not to give away too many fouls in dangerous positions. Also, Mile Jedinak doing all the dirty work in the midfield. He is also a player to watch. He is the captain. If there's a penalty, he would step up and put it in the back of the net. Go Mile Jedinak. Bad gang. Also, Tim Cahill. He didn't feature versus France, but I expect Bert van Marwijk to wake the hell up and put Tim Cahill in the 11, either coming off the bench or starting, but Tim Cahill has to feature in Australia's penultimate game. If they lose, they are out. So you'd want to have your best player involved before it's too late. What are some of the changes the head coaches should make? For Denmark, William Kvist. I can't ever say this name, but Kvist. K-V-I-S-T. Kvist. William Kvist picked up a punctured lung in the match versus Peru, so he is out of the 2018 World Cup. So Age Hairodi will be forced to make a change. Maybe Schone will come in for him because he was the one who replaced him when he had to go off. So Kvist out, Schone in. Also, I would drop Nikolai Jorgensen to the bench and bring on either Martin Braithwaite or give the young Kasper Dolberg a look in. Why bring him to the World Cup if you're not going to play him? Come on, Age Hairodi. Unleash him versus Australia. For Australia, I would take off Nabut, who was isolated for most of the game versus France. He wasn't getting the service. And I will start with Juric. Tim Cahill should also get a look in, either coming off the bench or starting the game. But I don't expect Bert van Marwijk to do much tinkering with the Australian 11 for this game versus Denmark. If he does, he will make 2 to 3 changes. So guys, now for my prediction for this game, the sweetest part of the video. I know this is what you clicked on the video for, my predictions. For this match, I'm going to predict a win for Denmark. 2-1. This would potentially book their place into the round of 16 of the 2018 World Cup, and this would surely knock Australia out. Like, I'm predicting Denmark to top the group, and this is the perfect opportunity for them to snatch that round of 16 place, which is rightfully theirs. If Australia is to make it to the round of 16, this is also the match that they need to win. I'm not saying they can't win, but they would need to prove me wrong. So guys, let me know your prediction for the Denmark versus Australia match in the comment section down below. And now for question of the day. Who has scored the best goals so far at the 2018 World Cup? Well, I'm going to give you my answer. I think it's the Philippe Coutinho goal versus Switzerland from outside the box. That was an awesome goal. So let me know yours in the comment section down below. So guys, thank you for watching this video, and if you're new to the channel, make sure you click the subscribe button, smash the thumbs up button, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and until next time, peace out, Rich Squad.